Hey gang, and welcome back to the hallowed halls of Magic's monologue. Magic here, your curator of personal growth and the sage keeper of the keys to today's tome of wisdom and knowledge. Today's video, am I the a-hole for wanting to attend my sister's wedding without my wife? But before we get into it, join me on Locals at magicsmonologue.locals.com and on X, of course, we all know it as formerly Twitter, at Magic's Monologue, as I'm working to grow on these two platforms as well. And a thank you to Jen for sending this to me, as she's part of the 13% of women who subscribe to my channel. Let's begin the journey. This is a good lesson story of what happens when a man stops leading and allows his wife to run roughshod over everyone and everything. This is what a man who is being emotionally manipulated looks like. How many of you are in a similar situation or know someone who is? By the way, if you do, send them this video. I, 34 male, have an elder sister, 37 female, who's divorced with one child. My family is pretty close. My dad always invites all of us to the house at the end of every 2 months, just his way of bonding with his children, and he says he feels so much joy when he sees us all together. My sister has always been part of these gatherings. Now, the issue is between my sister and my wife, 32 female. Whenever they have even a small disagreement, my wife resorts to saying hurtful things to my sister. The one she always uses is something like, "You're not ashamed of yourself? At your age, no husband, a single mother?" I've told my wife multiple times that this is completely out of line and unnecessary, and there are better ways to express herself if there's a problem. But she keeps doing it. Slap to the back of the head. The fact that she keeps doing the behavior is not only a disrespect to your sister, but it's also a major disrespect to you, which it seems you've tolerated and enabled. Yes, when a man marries, he creates his own family and normally backs up his wife in rational situations. However, my brother, you are not in a functional situation. This is some seriously toxic power game manipulations, which I will come back to and address later. Now the twist, my sister is getting married soon to a genuinely great guy who's also wealthy. As life keeps proving, there are a lot of wealthy SIMPs out there willing to go down the bad idea road of single MOMs. She invited everyone in the family to the wedding except my wife. Well, good for her, as it is her right. She was very clear about it too. She said my wife was consistently made her feel like less than because of her past, and she doesn't want my wife at her wedding. When I got home, my wife flipped. No, really? Wow, no one saw that one coming. She said it's improper for my sister to invite me without inviting her. Gaslight much? It's very proper, actually. And since she's not invited, I shouldn't go either. I told her flat out that she brought this on herself and that I'm going to my sister's wedding. It's her big day and she deserves happiness without the drama. Since then, my wife has been cold and distant, saying I'm choosing my family over her and that I don't care about her feelings. Am I the a-hole for planning to attend my sister's wedding, even though my wife wasn't invited? All right, brother, let's cut through the noise and your wife's BS, and let's do this, well, magic style. You are in a classic lose-lose scenario, otherwise known as a double bind, but here's the nasty truth. You're not an a-hole for wanting to attend your sister's wedding. Your wife, however, has been acting like one repeatedly. Let me dissect this with brutal clarity, and I'm going to break it down by issues. First issue, let's talk about your wife's behavior. Your wife's habit of weaponizing your sister's past, her divorce, and single motherhood isn't just hurtful. It's toxic manipulation and a glaring red flag. Like I said, I was going to come back to this. This isn't about disagreements. It's about dominance. She's asserting social hierarchy by attacking your sister's perceived vulnerabilities. In tribal terms, she's marking territory, your family, and testing your loyalty. You've called her out, yet she persists. Why? Because there are no consequences. Words without action are just noise. She's learned she can disrespect your family and, by extension, you without consequences. Second issue, the wedding exclusion. Your sister's decision is justified. Weddings are high-value events, and they're celebrations of a union, not platforms for drama. Well, okay, they're not supposed to, but bridezillas, there you go. Your wife made herself a liability. This isn't petty revenge. It's self-preservation. Your sister's boundary here is healthy. Your wife's outrage? Predictable. She's facing accountability for the first time, and she's weaponizing your guilt to avoid it. Her framing this as you choosing family over her is emotional blackmail. Third issue, the cold shoulder. Your wife's withdrawal is a control tactic. By freezing you out, she's forcing you to cave to her demands to prioritize her comfort over your dignity. This is the cost of her approval and conditional love, and I use the L word very loosely here. But here lay the rub, if you're into Shakespeare. A partner who weaponizes intimacy doesn't respect you. Respect isn't given, it's earned through boundaries. You attending the wedding isn't abandoning her, it's refusing to enable her dysfunction. Here's what I think you should do. Attend the wedding. That's non-negotiable. Your sister's milestone matters. Skipping it rewards your wife's bad behavior and fractures family ties. Show up, be stoic and unapologetic. After the wedding, and before you address the root issues with her, consult and retain the best divorce lawyer in town you can afford. Then go see some of the others so she can't use them. It's time to play chess like a grand master, not checkers. Find out your options. Make a worst case scenario battle plan and have it ready in place. Once you've done this, your marriage needs a reckoning. Your wife's disrespect towards your family is a symptom of deeper contempt. In a functional relationship, partners don't sabotage each other's bonds. She's isolating you in a classic toxic power game tactic. You need to grow a pair and lead. Now, conventional advice says you should demand couples counseling. If she refuses, and I bet she will, ask yourself, is this relationship dynamic what you want to model for your future children? Personally, I would find out the time window or the blackout period between when you can move your assets to protect them and when you can file for divorce in your jurisdiction without legal penalty from a judge. Meanwhile, reestablish authority. You've allowed this dynamic to fester by tolerating her attacks. Leadership requires enforcing standards, telling her plainly, insulting my family is insulting me, and it stops now, or we reevaluate this marriage. Do not give her an ultimatum, just a statement of fact, and say no more until it's time to pull the trigger and drop that bomb of consequences on her. Whatever you do not telegraph your moves. Assess her value. In Female Nature 101, women test men's boundaries to assess their strength. Your wife is testing yours. If she's unwilling to grow, you must decide, Is her value as a partner, a mother, an ally worth the cost of your self-respect? I'll make this easy for you. The answer's no. Let's be clear. This isn't about choosing sides. It's about honor. A man who won't defend his family's dignity won't defend his own. Your wife's behavior is a referendum on your leadership. Attend the wedding. Then rebuild your marriage on terms of mutual respect. Or put that puppy down hard like Old Yeller.
That's it. Time for Doggy to go the way of Old Yeller.
Old Yeller, did I get a call from Tony?
Oh, yeah, he left a message. I forgot to tell you.
Is it on the machine?
I erased it.
All right, out back.
No, Ma. Yeller's my dog. I'll do it.
Oh, come on. He'll call back.
Either way, you hold the power. Now reach down, find your balls, and act like it. Stay strong. If you found value in this video, then help this channel grow by doing 3 things. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, and share this with at least 3 friends who need to learn from this channel. Confession is good for the soul and this channel. Send me your personal relationship stories to share, or if you see an article online you think I should cover, send the link to stories@magicsmonologue.com. Through this, you're leading by example, encouraging other men to rise higher, and ensuring you live a life of passion, purpose, and prosperity. If you're on YouTube and want another video like this one, then click here to watch Marriage Decline: Why Men Are Opting Out of Marriage. And that video is coming up right now.